My daughter that I came back with from Europe is the one who is speaking Igbo in Igbo land. But kids who are born here in Igbo land, they are speaking English. What do you think about the time differences between our Catholic in Finland and Catholic here in Nigeria?
Nigerians and timing, they are not friends. There is no such thing as being friends with time in Nigeria. No.
Let's talk about the language. My daughter that I came back with from Europe is the one who is speaking Igbo in Igbo land. But kids who are born here in Igbo land, they are speaking English to my daughter. And my daughter is the one speaking Igbo to them,
Yes.
which is very weird for me. 75% of kids here in Igbo land, they are speaking English and not Igbo. You know, when you say to a child, "Kedu kidi," the child will say, "I am fine." You know, and this is Igbo land where the common language should be Igbo for everybody. You know, because it's Igbo land, but kids are just speaking English.
Adi mu afọ ise.
Ịdị afọ ise. Nwatakịrị gị dị afọ ole? Abụọ. And this aha ya nwo gịnị?
Adaku.
Adaku. Kekwanụ dadi ya, kempa ya, papa ya?
Living in another house.
Where in Igbo?
On a live in another house.
On a live in another house. Okay.
But I be married.
But uno de married. Gina daddy ya. You know what? Hey, Chineke mo. Obidia. Today is church service, right?
Yes, so
How was the service for you?
it was always a blessing. I always enjoy going to church. That's like, since I remember myself, it's Sunday, it's church, it's day for God, you know?
Do you enjoy African church?
Yes, it's lively and joyful, you know? I liked it. It was nice.
What is different between African church and European church?
You know, Chomaka,
Chamaka,
please.
be careful, be careful.
You know, I grew up in the church that was also kind of joyful, and I didn't grow up in Catholic church, you know? You see, you want to hide your beautiful eye.
Don't worry, I'll leave my eyes
Chamaka,
like this.
please, leave
No
this
more,
thing.
no
It's
more.
enough.
Up here, yeah,
Don't put anything here.
yeah.
So me, I didn't grow up in Catholic church. I started to know what is for me, as much as I knew about Catholic church when I was growing up, was that it's very quiet and boring church, to be honest. Now I'm
Yeah.
talking like
Yeah,
from
I understand.
like, because actually in Europe, this part of the world, that's how it is. It's not, you can't compare Catholic church in Nigeria with, of course, the service like skeleton is the same, you know, they do the
The
same
same things.
because it's the same church, but in Nigeria it's more joyful, more like people are chattering in the church, you know, like it's not just you are quiet, nothing like, if people from Nigeria comes to church here, they understand,
Yes.
you know, how it is in Europe, you know. So yeah, I enjoyed the service, even though we sometimes are outside, sometimes we are inside because of the heat, you know.
Yeah, the heatness, yeah. What do you think about the time differences between our Catholic in Finland and Catholic here in Nigeria?
Nigerians and timing, they are not friends. There is no such thing as being friends with time in Nigeria. No, if church service written, it says that it starts 9:30. It will start around 10.
10:30 even. 10:30.
Yes.
Wachamaka, enough. No more.
Don't put anything
I don't
there.
have even anything
Oh,
else.
Yeah,
okay.
don't do it then.
So that is the first things first. Secondly, if they say that the service will end in, let's say, 2 hours, that doesn't exist either. Even if you go to church late, you're not late. So all those things, you know, like, because I have grown up in a household where we are very precise. Like, and my mom was raising us and teaching us that it's better you wait on others than others wait on you. So me, I would always go to places even before the time. Let's say if I need to meet somebody 2:00, I'll be there even, let's say, 5 or 10 minutes before to make sure that I am there, you know, on time. And I better wait on that person than that person, because for us that's like disrespectful if you don't come on time, you know. So for me, but I think because I know you so long and I know the friendship you have with time. It wasn't anything like that stresses me or something, you know, because you know better how things work in Nigeria.
Yeah, you're right. Let's talk about the language. Let's talk about the language.
Well, first of all, I think we are in your town,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and my expectations would be that you hear Igbo, you know, you would have to, just like when you come to my country and I'm translating to you what the pastor is saying, I would expect that the same thing might be happening in your church too. But no, you guys, of course, English is your formal language. So most places you hear English, you know. So
Because why I want to talk about the language is because if you watch on our page, most people comment something like they like that I am teaching the kids Igbo, they are knowing this, they are knowing that. And of course, there is also people who say teach your kids Igbo, because not everybody who is catching up what is happening on your page, you know. So now, most of the people who say teach your kids Igbo, but in reality, their kids are actually speaking English.
yes,
You know, we are in Igbo land. This is Igbo land. But then it's quite funny and weird to see that 75% of kids here in Igbo land, they are speaking English and not Igbo. You know, when you say to a child, "Kedu kidi," the child will say, "I am fine." You know, and this is Igbo land where the common language should be Igbo for everybody. You know, because it's Igbo land, but kids are just speaking English, English, English. When you're trying to have a conversation with a child in Igbo, they are speaking English. That you get to the point that even me, I just say to kids, speak Igbo. So Igbo. Nwa mechono mbobala again as English. So Igbo. You know, even Chamaka here, kids are trying to speak English to her.
not trying, they automatically speak
Yeah,
English with
and
her.
I would tell them,
But I understand, honey. Sorry I interrupted you, but I understand them because for them, Naomi, they don't see Naomi as like the same. They
Yeah.
see her as like a foreigner, you know? They don't see Naomi as a Igbo girl, even though she is.
yeah, but even when I say to them that they should be speaking Igbo to her, but they are all speaking English. Even Chamaka is even the one speaking Igbo.
Yes.
You know, we're in a country, in my tribe, in my town, that Igbo, this is Igbo land. People are speaking Igbo. And then my daughter that I came back with
From Europe.
is the one who is speaking Igbo in Igbo land. But kids who are born here in Igbo land, they are speaking English to my daughter. And my daughter is the one speaking Igbo to them,
Yes.
which is very weird for me, you know? So I think we have to do more as a society and as a tribe. We have to do more. That the kids here, we have the mentality of where they came from, their roots, their everything, you know?
Language is, I think, one of the most important parts from your culture. One of the core things in culture, in your root system, like in your identity, you know? So if you don't know your language, then that means you also don't really know where you're coming from. What is your roots? What is your like ancestors and so on, you know? That, like, what is your history? Because if the language dies, the nation dies too.
That's true.
You know, if everything starts to be globalized and everything is the same, then those like identities will just disappear. So I think I love the fact that, and I'm not praising us, but I love the fact that we are teaching our children Igbo as much as we can. We could do it better, I agree on that, but I'm happy that at least they know, you know. They might not know it perfectly, but they know.
They know, yeah.
You know?
They know. The foundation is not perfection.
Yes.
The foundation we are trying to build is for kids to know their roots. You know, we have kids who have 3 cultures.
Yes.
You know, and we try to make sure that our kids knows these 3 cultures, where they came from, because this is who they are.
I think we mainly try to teach them like you teach your culture and I teach my own, because we live here in Finland, you know, and Finnish society, like they spend so much in their daycares, in their
Daycare.
schools. So that part of the culture is there automatically. So we just make sure that we
don't lose our
cover
own.
the others too, that they don't lose, exactly like you said, that they don't lose your part of and my part as well, because that's also part of them, you know. But yes, it's actually very sad that people like that kids there speak so little Igbo. Not even kids,
Adults
even
too.
adults themselves. How many times would you talk with your sisters to the same thing as you said with kids, you know, or with your brother? That and then it was the same thing. I remember when we spoke with your sister about it, you know, I asked her like, what, but why it's like that, why you don't speak Igbo with her, you know? And then she said it just automatically switched, because you see Naomi as an Oyibo, like, as funny as it is, but that's how it is. They see her like that. It's very tricky for
As
their
skin
brains
color.
to click that she's an Igbo girl, that she understands, that she can communicate, you know. And it took like time for them to actually to adjust to it. Imagine all this time we have been in Nigeria, they still haven't adjust to it, you know. And it's not that we are here for a small time, we have been here for quite long,
Yeah,
you
we
know.
have been here long.
So it's just they're like, I think if we go there more, if we visit them more often, it will click to their brain. But this is the first time, you know, so it's difficult for them also, you know.
Yeah.
Because I believe that if they would be speaking only Igbo to Naomi, there will be no space for English.
That's true.
Naomi also would automatically switch to Igbo, just like when you speak to her, you like push her to the Igbo side, and she switch and she talks, you know. She might talk slowly and she might think of words what she needs to say, but she will find her way, you know, to communicate. So because that's how she actually learned my language.
Yeah.
Because I was not even the one putting the effort. It was just because my parents don't speak English. She was forced to learn that language so she can communicate with her grandparents. And because they speak so frequently and so often, like almost every single day, I'll speak with my mom. She'll hear the language. My mom will speak to her. From the beginning, she didn't answer a thing. But once she switched and she learned, she's speaking my language very well, you know. And that also made me actually to switch
to your
more,
language too.
Because I was always thinking that I have to speak English because I also want you to understand what I'm communicating with Naomi, especially if we are maybe teaching her something, or, you know. So, but I'm grateful for my parents not speaking English.
That's true. That's true. Well, what you are trying to say is that it's good that everybody find their roots.
Yes.
Everybody know where they came from. Everybody know their cultures and tradition, because that's what made us who we are, you know.
Yes.
And if we lose them, then we have no identity anymore. So I will encourage parents who are living abroad, parents who live in Nigeria, Africa, any part of the world, that you stick to your roots, you know. And it's very easy actually, because when you go to school, these kids goes to school, what they speak there is English, you know. So if you're Igbo man, Igbo woman, Igbo parents, and your kids goes to school, they are learning English. When they come back home, why can't you just speak Igbo for them? You know, this is all you owe them, for them to know their root, their identity, and so on and so forth. So I feel like it's your responsibility as parents to do that job. Nobody will do it for you, you know. So we should improve more on that area. That
I agree with that.
Kids who are in Igbo land here, they just be speaking English. They don't know. You say to a kid, "Kedu kidi," she will be like, what did you say? You know, or replying you in English, "I am fine."
I think it's just easier. It's just easier for parents to speak that English, because they haven't really, if you put that effort from the beginning as they are small, of course kids will automatically speak the Igbo. But if you have been, Naomi, if you have been speaking English and now you want to suddenly switch and start teaching the Igbo, it will be difficult, because the child will not know how to communicate with you properly. And it might be that they don't know how to find the words and so on, you know. So I encourage those ones who have very small babies and so on.
Start
speak
now.
Now.
Start now, yes. This is the right time.
Yeah.
There's no perfect time. Start now to teach your
Yes.
kids whatever you need to teach them. Now. Okay. Chamaka, when you chọrọ ikwu, when you chọrọ ịgwa ha. Kele first, kele ndị mmadụ.
Kedu ka ị mere?
Ha ga-asa gị na comment section, onye ọbụla ga-edere gị message. Chamaka sị unu kedu ka unu mere. Gwa ha, Chamaka, gwa ha ebe anyị shi, ka ebe anyị shi ugbu a.
Ka ebe anyị shi.
Taa wụ Sunday. Catholic Church.
Lee. Mommy. Papa.
Ka ihe ga-ekwu.
Biko lee gịnị aga m eme.
Papa, lee ihe m ga-eme.
This one, she want to spoil her dress, so.
Oh, easy. Ọ ga-adọbi, jiri nwayọ. Okay, Chamaka, gwa ndị mmadụ ka ha subscribe na YouTube anyị.
Biko subscribe na tablet aga m esi mami na daddy m. Adị m 12 na ana aga na Catholic school.
Catholic school. Gị nke chọrọ ize. Ihe nwanne gị nwaanyị ka ọ wụ enyi gị nwaanyị. Enyi gị nwaanyị. Nwanne gị nwaanyị. Ngwazi na anyị nwanne gị nwaanyị ka anyị hụ.
Show your baby.
Wow.
What is your baby's name?
Aha ya gịnị?
Adakụ.
Aha nwanne gị nwaanyị wa Adakụ. Ọ dị afọ ole? Afọ ole ka ọ dị?
Abụọ.
Afọ abụọ. Wow. Afọ abụọ ka ọ dị. O toola. Ọ wụzụkwa obere nwa.
Mba.
N'ọkwa ka mọmị ya na dadi ya kwanụ.
Ahụ mami ya.
Go ahụ mami ya. Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. Ị ka dị ntakịrị wụ mọmị tata. Ị dị ntakịrị.
Ee?
Ị dị ntakịrị wụ mọmị. Ị dị ntakịrị wụ obere nwa. Afọ ole ka Goa dị?
3.
Ị dị afọ 3. Then nwatakịrị gị dị afọ 2.
Ndụ adị m 5.
Afọ ị ga-asa afọ 5 ọwụ 5.
Ahụ m afọ 5.
Mgbawa awụ m adị m.
Adị m afọ 5.
Ị dị afọ 5. Nwatakịrị gị dị afọ ole? 2. And ịsa aha ya nwụ gịnị?
Adakụ.
Adakụ. Ka ekwanụ dadi ya, ke mpa ya, papa ya.
Living in another house.
Kwuo ya n'Igbo.
Ọ na-live in another house.
Ọ na-live in another house. Okay.
But I be married.
But unu dị married. Gị na dadi ya. Ịnọkwa. Hey, Chineke mo. Jesus Christ.
We are not even invited for a wedding.
Nobody invited us for the wedding. No, we are the parents of this one, Chamaka,
No.
and she has baby and have
Grandpa Chimes.
And Grandpa Adako. Her
Yes.
name is Adako. I am Grandpa Adako. I don't know what is going
You're
on.
finished.
I am finished. Okay, guys, but we will go inside now. Thank you, guys, and thank you for
See
the
you
love,
next
for
time.
the support. See you for the next video. Chamaka, say bye bye. Bye bye, no.
So.